He saw that the batsman Raju Neupane was going for that anything he can go over the top in the long and long off area, so he takes the ball away, bowling that googly. Let's see what he brings next. The ball should be coming in. It would be regulation off spin if it does. Now another googly, and that goes to the wicket keeper. Beautiful bowling. There is a good bit of a challenge, and a wonderful over comes to an end here. Only 4 runs given that boundary. And a nice bit of a comeback from Aman there. 2 googlies in a row to end his first over. End of second over, 8 runs. Ray Properties, Gokyo Heroes. The opener batsman, Prasant Bista, comes into the strike for the first time in the inning in the 3rd over. Tej Chand will be the bowler. Nicely bowled by Tej here. He has got a bit of a rhythm going on at the moment. Outside off stump, just around that 4th and 5th wicket stumps. And ball going away, nipping away from the batsman more often than not. And then wicketkeeper has been more busier. Prasant Bista checks the line there, runs a very good short run there. 1 run into the short midden area. This is a very good batting from Prasant. Ball was definitely pitching in the leg stump area, but it was coming towards the middle stump with beautiful wrist work from Tej, who is more often not bowling the ball. Outswing deliveries there. Raju goes for a wild hog strut to the short mid-on fielder. No runs conceded. Beautiful bowling. At the same time, Raju has been quite struggling to get to time the ball because we can notice he's using more of a force than reading the delivery lines and length. There is another wide delivery, rightfully called wide by the umpire Rizwan. Tej would be wary of those extras. He has been hard to hit through for the batsman, but he would not be happy about those wide deliveries. Comes in, Raju comes out of the crease. Ball is lofted in the air. The short square leg fielder comes under the ball, but is dropped. So a welcome misfield for Gokyo Heroes. Raju survives to face another delivery, gets 2 runs in the process, comes back on strike. Sagar Sharma with a decent effort. But in NPL, we do expect these kind of catches who hung in the air for such a long time should have been taken. He had plenty of time to get under the ball, but couldn't get hold on to it. Tej runs in for another delivery. Raju on strike, a juicy full toss, but change of pace definitely meant that batsman was nowhere close to time the ball. Missed it completely, where it goes through to the keeper. Beautifully ball played with the open face, and Raju gets a single. End of 3rd over. Ray Properties Gokyo Heroes are 13 at the loss of no wickets. Looking at the score so far into the end of 3rd over, both of the team would be quite happy with the performances. As the captain of Gokyo Heroes, Chiti, suggested in the pre-match presentation, he would like to set a target somewhere close to 160, 170, which they haven't been able to do it as often they would like in this season. That has been the hallmark of their batting lineup in previous seasons. 3 overs for 13 runs, not close to this rocking start they usually get, but that brings Aman into his 2nd over. Outside off, and he does look quite keen on bowling those ball going away from the right-handed batsman. That means he wants the batsman to play into his 2nd over. Beautiful bowling there from Aman. Raju Nevpane so far have faced 17 deliveries, only been able to score 10 runs. Hence, the slow start. Outside off, the ball goes for a boundary there. Welcome boundary for Raju Nevpane there. Nicely floated outside off, bit of a width given. The delivery was slightly Raju Nevpane there. Aman Aman comes in for another delivery. Raju Nevpane on strike. Floated outside off stump. Batsman couldn't decide whether to go for the shot or not. Nicely balled into the block hole. Sees it through to the wicket keeper. Raju Nevpane on strike. Aman goes for that googly. The ball turning from leg stump towards the middle stump. Raju nicely reads the line of the delivery and plays it over the mid-on area for a single. The protection there. Sagar Sharma at the deep square leg area. Aman comes in for his fifth delivery. This time Prasant Bista on strike. He has faced two deliveries so far. This is his third delivery of the inning. Aman comes in. Prasant sets himself up. The line of the delivery was sort of a length towards the leg stump, and Prasant rightfully plays it fine towards the fifth delivery. This has been quite a fruitful over for Ray Properties Gokyo Heroes. Aman into his last delivery of his second over. Prasant goes for a hog and couldn't get it past the mid-off fielder. Deepu there doing the good work, shaking his hand with a little bit of a pain maybe, but happy to prevent that boundary. Aman would not be that happy about this over that he bowled. Went for a few runs. Ray Properties, on the other hand, are 23 at the loss of no wickets at the end of fourth over. So 10 runs, 10 valuable runs of this over. This is a better result in terms of the scoring so far in this inning for Gokyo Heroes. Tej will be coming in for his third over on the trot. Raju Nevpane will be on strike. Slip still in place. Tej runs in. Down the leg side. Ball still coming in, but nicely played there. A little bit awkward position for Raju, but he's fine. Gets 2 runs towards that fine leg area. Wicketkeeper does a good work chasing the ball. Couldn't get much into the bat, but he would be happy to get those 2 crucial runs for the team as well. Raju Nevpane, though, has struggled at times in this inning, but he has managed to stay in the crease and build this partnership. So Tej running into for his second delivery. Outside off stump. That was quite close towards that wide tramp line, but not wide, not given by the umpire Rizwan there. Tej would be happy about this outcome. Raju is unbugged, getting set up for his next delivery. Tej runs in, outside up stump. There is an appeal, spirited appeal from the wicketkeeper Rupesh there, but Rizwan doesn't budge at all. He says not out, no aces. spirited up. There is an opportunity there towards the sweeper cover area. There is a fielder sets up, but Laure misses this opportunity again. Raju Neupane would be very happy. Not happy with the shot that he played because he was lofted to the cover area for that opportunity. Nicely done. Tez floats it full. Prasant Bista placed the bat just right in front of it to defend it towards the cover area. Kirtan Tambrakar, the captain, catches the ball, does the rest, no runs. Tez running in. Low full toss, played nicely, placed between the gully and point area for a boundary. Wonderful effort there by Laure, but couldn't stop the ball from going for a boundary. Good shot there from Prasant Bista. Wonderful shot. Nicely placed between the gully and point area. That brings the end of fifth over. Ray Properties Gokyo Heroes are 30 for 0. Another 7-run over. This has been quite... Last 2 overs had been fruitful for Gokyo Heroes. After the early jitters, they have been able to up the ante and get the run rate. And that brings the first change in the bowling side. Captain brings in the very reliable and the last week's superstar performer with the bat as well as ball in a T20 format, who got 5 wickets haul last week for just mere 13 runs and won the game for Sefok Sundo's strikers. Comes in the veteran Yuvraj Malla, a young prodigy of NCA, who has been the upcoming in the rankings of the leaders in the future. On strike is Raju. First delivery on the stumps. Very good delivery there. Nicely played by Raju Neupane in the gap between that cover and point fielder towards the deep point fielder. Tez at the boundary keeps it at single. Brings Prasant Bista on strike. Yuvraj continues to be honing around that stump line from what he was successful from last week's game into his stride for the second ball of his first over in this inning today. Last over of the power play, ladies and gentlemen. Ray Properties are 31 for 0. Prasant Bista, that is finely played. Yuvraj Malla erred in the line and Prasant Bista wanted to flick it. He didn't need to because the in-swing delivery did the rest for him. Prasant Bista, that is fine. Yuvraj runs in again down the leg side. A huge appeal, but probably the line of the delivery is what convinced the umpire to shook his head for that appeal. Beautiful full delivery. There is a swing in the air. Yuvraj has been quite risky with his deliveries where they have generated a good swing. This is in-swinging delivery coming, but the line of the delivery was towards the leg stump, so probably would miss the stump. That's what umpire would agree about. Prasant Bista ready for his next delivery. Yuvraj running in. He would like to correct a little bit of a length. That is extra corrections. This is quite obvious in our cricket here. The bowler want to overcompensate his delivery. That is the line. Extra corrections. Yuvraj runs in. Last delivery went for 4. There is a misfield from the wicket keeper. We are not sure. That is given by. So there was no bat involved, but that delivery, a fine outswinging delivery, goes past the keeper and goes for a boundary. Keeper Rupesh making the mistake there. Yuvraj as a bowler wouldn't be happy. These are the extras runs that Say Foxundo strikers after such a good start, they were happy and able to keep the Ray Properties Gokyo Heroes in 13 runs at the end of 3 overs. Now conceded 5th delivery of the 6th over for Say Foxundo strikers, the stars. Yuvraj Malla gets the priced wicket of Prasant Bista. Piyush taking that beautiful catch at mid-on straight. Not much of a hard work, but it has to be grabbed, and it was taken safely. Very happy about that catch, and pointing towards the commentary panel area here. Captain Kirtan Tamrakar again doing what he did last week, asking the star player Yuvraj, telling him, "Might I need a wicket?" And Yuvraj delivering just what his captain asked for. Right on the money, first wicket. Can he get another one? In comes the veteran batsman Navin, facing the last delivery of the power play. Yuvraj runs in, full delivery on the stumps. Navin defends it towards the mid-off area and takes a quick single. He will keep the strike. So end of the power play, 45 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. Safe Oxundo strikers. Bowling change, the end of power play. Deepu, the veteran leg spinner, a top class all-rounder of NCAA, plays for the Warrior Cricket Club and plays for Sefoxunde Strikers in the NPL, comes into the ball, deep mid-wicket in place. Navin goes for a sweep, couldn't get under the ball, hits the pad, a dot delivery to start. These two players play from the same team, so Navin is aware of what Deepu is capable of. Beautiful delivery. Navin finally placed it over the point and gully region, but didn't have the leg for the ball to travel to the boundary. Gets easy double, chance of a sneaky extra run. Navin handsomely denies it. Deepu will get ready for his third delivery. Navin on strike, beautifully floated. Fine bit of a leg spin bowling there from Deepu. Gives the width. Navin throws his bat, but nowhere close to the delivery. Wicketkeeper stops the ball and a dot delivery. After the end of power play, you can have 5 fielder outside the 30-yard circle. Hence, we can see there is a deep extra cover. There is deep long off, long on, deep square leg and cow corner in place. 5 fielder outside. Navin, known for his explosive stroke play, comes out of the crease, gives a wild hog towards the deep cow corner area and takes a double. Hasn't been able to quite time the way he would like to time, usually times his deliveries. Previously played the ball towards the point area got double. Another hard-working two scored towards the cow corner. Deepu comes in for another delivery. Navin sets up another flighted delivery, brings his foot forward and lets it go past the offside towards the keeper. Navin showing his expertise there, respecting the good deliveries from Deepu, not giving any false chances. Deepu runs in. Navin looks at the deliveries. There is a whiff given, shot of a length outside off stump. Tez will protect the ball from going for the boundary, but gets another double. Beautiful bit of a bowling, a little bit of a loose delivery from Deepu, and Navin pounds on it and gets another two. So that's end of seventh over, 51 for 1. Navin Gurung, 7 runs of 7 deliveries. And Raju Neupane, though how struggling this inning has been for him, he has shown the grit more often than not. That's what the a potential good batsman always brings into the game. His strategy of the temperament of playing the game is quite crucial. No matter how quick this T20 cricket is, you will need few players to stick around and build this partnership. That's how these runs are scored. Yuvraj Malla comes in for his second over. First over, he was quite expensive in runs with 11 runs given away, but crucial 1 wicket. Second over, Raju Neupane misses it. Ball goes to the wicket keeper. Beautiful length delivery there from Yuvraj Malla, floating outside off stump. He has been quite successful in picking the right line length and the line and moving the ball both ways outside off stump and into the right-hander's front pad. There it is, right on the block hole. Nicely played there by the batsman Raju Neupane. Just nudged the ball towards the deep third man area for the single. This is a good strategy there. Rotation of the strike, bringing in a batsman like Navin Gurung on strike, who has the potential as well as the experience to carry the Ray properties and continue this wonderful batting performance so far. Yuvraj runs in, Navin on strike. That was the delivery, pitching on the leg, on the pad, and a batsman of the caliber of Navin Gurung doesn't need a second invitation, but is called a wide and a 4. This will hurt. This will hurt Yuvraj Malla, the bowler. This is the second time in his as many overs, in 2 overs of the game, that he has considered a boundary for a nothing shot from the batsman who didn't even touch the ball. A wide and a boundary considered already. Navin sets up for that up his drive towards the cover area. Tez will keep it to a single. Underarm thrown to the back to the bowling end. Yuvraj gets the ball from the captain. Yuvraj will have to be considerate about keeping the runs low. He needs to get back to picking the wicket, what he does the best, and keep his control in the bowling as well. Yuvraj runs in. Raju Neupane on strike. The ball nipping back in. This is a beautiful delivery. Ball pitched up in the middle stump area and going into hit leg stump. Hits the thigh guard of the batsman. Ends up being a dot delivery. Good bit of a bowling from Yuvraj there. However, there is no protection around the square leg area or the cow corner, so that delivery going down the leg side might actually be an opportunity for the batsman to play for double or even a boundary. Yuvraj runs in, outside off stump, going away. Beautiful piece of bowling there, driving length, so it confuses the batsman to play onto the front foot, not well placed, and misses the delivery completely to the keeper with a dot ball. 58 runs of 7.5 overs. Last delivery from Yuvraj Malla. He has given away 7 runs despite of that extra 4 runs and a wide called in that over. He has bowled decently in this over. Last delivery outside off stump, play and a miss again by Raju Neupane. That brings the end of 8th over. Ray Properties, Gokyo Heroes at the end of 8 over are 58 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. Yuvraj Malla finishes off his second over. First over he gave away 11 runs. This over 7 runs despite that wide and a boundary considered in that over. So that is a good outcome so far for him. Navin Gurung playing not out, 8 runs of 8 deliveries. Raju Neupane came in as the opener batsman, still in the crease with a scorching 18 runs, working really hard on it. 30 deliveries faced so far, only 2 boundaries. Every other runs have come hard, come through the singles and doubles run between the wickets. He is building partnership though. He built the partnership with Prasant up the top, now with Nabin Gurung from one end. As tricky this pitch can be, especially with the bounce outside up stump, Raju Neupane or every team would actually look for players like Raju Neupane, few of them in every inning where they can play around that, building the partnership and somebody can try to hit quick score. This has been quite successful strategy for the team so far, winning the games in the NPL 3.0. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a slight stop in the play. As you can see on our live broadcast, the wicketkeeper, batsman Rupesh from the Sefoksunde striker on the fielding team, has hurt his finger while keeping. Looks like he is going off the field. So, most likely the Probin Busnet be the substitute wicketkeeper. We will update you very soon about the proceedings. That is the reason behind the halt in the play. And as we were just saying, I could see that Probin Busnet is the keeper. He was, and let me inform you, he is in the playing 11, or at least in the super sub, so he can easily replace Rupesh. Where Rupesh is out injured, Pravin Busnet will take the responsibility of the work behind the stumps. At the end of 8th over, 58 for 1, Dipendra Thapa will come in for his second over. Dipendra on strike. First delivery, Nabin takes a single. Raju Nupane on strike. Dipu comes in, nicely floated. Under edge, goes past the keeper, gets a easy single behind the wicket. Brings Nabin Guru on strike. As I was saying in Dipendra's previous over, Nabin has for many years played with Dipendra for the same team. Currently also plays from the same team for the Warrior Cricket Club. They have been in and around with each other, playing against and for, and this time against. Nicely floated outside off stump. Navin gives the respect it deserves, but keeper, which is we had a injury for the Rupesh, the previous wicket keeper for Sefok Sundo, who is replaced by um, Praveen Basnet, who is a little bit struggling at the moment to grab the ball from Dipendra Thapa. He is quite tricky, a leg spinner. There is another delivery, nicely floated. There is a effort for a quick single, but kept down for a dot by good bit of fielding from Aman, supporting his fellow partner. He's also from Warrior Rhinos Cricket Club. Dipu comes in, reverse sweep, but straight to the short third man fielder. That is quite creative from Raju Neupane there. To play leg spin, reverse sweep is quite smart because more often than not, Deepu will be taking it away. Will he bring anything in this time? Looking at that reverse, he balled in the stumps. Classic leg spin delivery. Tried to spin it from the leg stump, but slightly full. So Raju managed to pledge it towards on an area for single and the over. 9 overs, 62 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. Another change in the bowling there. Yuvraj Malla replaced by Piyush Gautam. Another successful bowler from the last week match. He was able to take 4 wickets as a surprising change from captain last week. So comes in lofted and a thick outside edge. Could not connect it enough to take the delivery past that gully fielder and an easy catch there. I think it was Yuvraj Malla who took the catch. And Piyush Gautam, as expected, as successful as last week, comes in, bowls the very first delivery, and gets the very first wicket. Last week, at the same spot, he got his first wicket in the point area, and today he starts with another wicket on his first delivery at point area. Series of successful instinct for Piyush Gautam. So in last 2 matches, bowling his first delivery, he has been able to take the wicket on the first delivery of his first over. Will he get another 4-4 or a 5-4, which he barely, with the barest of the margin, was kept away by Yuvraj Malla in last week's game? Piyush Gautam starts the same merry way as he did in last game, gets the wicket after first delivery. The batsman Raju Neupane departs. In comes the left-hander, very, very strong onside player. Loves to score his runs aerial, is not shy of going for sixes and deposits it handsomely and with enough distance outside the boundary cones. Very capable batsman Aditya Mohata is on strike facing the first delivery. Piyush Gautam will be running in for his second delivery of the first over into the 10th over of this match. Aditya on strike. Piyush runs in, floated outside off stump, low full toss, played towards the mid-on area. Deepu keeps it to one, running in from the long on. Slight change of field for the right-hand batsman as Navin Gurung comes on strike. The deep square leg goes to the boundary. Navin sets himself for a drive. There is a chance of over. And it is given. So there is another blow, another wicket for Sefoxundo strikers. And what a gem he has been now. Piyush Gautam, Kirtan Tamrakar, the captain, cannot be more happier than this. Third delivery into his first over. Second game in a row, Piyush has been the ace for the captain Kirtan Tamrakar. He has brought him to ball, replacing Yuvraj Malla, and he gets 2 wickets in the very first over. Three deliveries, still three more deliveries to go. Gets a very important wicket of Navin Gurung. This can be a good blow for Ray Properties Gokyo Heroes. And this brings us to the drinks break. I will join you shortly on the other side. Please stay tuned. Thank you. Welcome back. Piyush runs in for the first delivery. Played towards the long on area for one run by the new batsman, Anurag Kherwar. Just before the drinks break, we had the successful delivery from Piyush, getting him the second wicket in his first over already. Outgoing batsman was Navin Gurung. Anurag Kherwar takes one run, and at the non-striker now, Aditya Mohata on strike. Piyush Gautam running in for his fifth delivery. Onto the left-hander, floated up. Fast bowlers have been happy to pitch the delivery up so far. We have seen Tej bowling in right on that length area. Yuvraj has been slightly full as well. And we can see Piyush bowling full deliveries as well. Batsman has struggled to get under the ball. Aditya sets himself up on the leg side, plays it towards the back of square leg area for a single. That brings an end to the wonderful over again from Piyush Gautam, continuing to what he was doing last week for Sefoksunde Strikers. Comes in to ball his first over into the 10th over of this first inning for Pirana Sefoksunde Strikers, and goes away with 2 wickets in hand for the mere 3 runs. A successful over from Piyush Gautam. Aman will come back into the attack here. First time after the end of power play. Ray Properties Gokyo Heroes, after the end of 10 overs, are 65 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. Aman sets up the field for Aditya Mohata. Aman, first delivery of the 11th over. Aditya delivery outside off stump. Keeps it to a dot delivery. Good start there from Aman. He has deep cow corner, deep long on, long off, a deep point. Mohata and strike. Aman balls again floated outside off stump. The deep point fielder Sagar Sharma should keep it to a single. Bowlers, as we can see throughout this inning, are quite happy to float the ball up. Batsman hasn't been able to time the ball to play those lofted shots for the six towards long on or long off area. Actually, we haven't seen any sixes scored in this inning so far. Will we see few more towards the end of this first inning? This is something we will be waiting for, something that all of you audiences out there watching this live podcast will wish for. Another flighted delivery, nicely done by the bowler with the change of pace. Batsman smartly plays it towards the square leg area for one run, and that brings Aditya Mohata on strike. Anurag Kherwar, more often than not in this tournament, has been seen happy to rotate this strike and build this partnership, and this has been quite the reason for Gokyo Superheroes' consistent performance as well. Now it Aditya on strike, sort of a length into the pads, flicks it towards wide long on. The batsman Anurag Kherwar denies the double. Aditya might not be happy about it. He placed it perfectly for that 2 runs, but Aditya denies him for that second run. So Aditya will be on the non-striker end. Anurag Kherwar on strike. Aman sets himself for the right-hander batsman. More often than not, he would be happy to bowl the right-hander. Anurag drives the ball towards the sweeper cover for single. Deepu at the deep point does the work, keeps it to single, brings Aditya Mohata on strike. Aditya is generally known for his explosive display of batting. He's known as a powerhouse of the teams he generally represents. Flighted delivery outside off stump, driven towards the wide long off area just for a single. Beautiful bit of bowling so far, economical for Aman. Ends his third over, 19 runs. No success yet in terms of the wicket column, but he has kept it tight. End of 11th over, Ray Properties Gokyo Heroes are 70 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. In the batting crease, we have Anurag Kherwar, 3 runs of 3 balls, and Aditya Mahata, 5 runs of the 7 deliveries. Batsman on strike is Aditya Mahata. Piyush comes in for his second over. Let's see, ladies and gentlemen, what does he have in for this second over for us? Balls to the left hammer. First delivery. Outside off stump driven towards the long off area. Aditya has been quite happy to drive the ball through the grass. A safe shot building the partnership here. I think they are trying to build this partnership to go up to that 14th or 15th over mark and try to exploit the situation and see if they can get into the group to hit those big sixes, which we do expect from Aditya. Anurag Kherwar is equally potent as a batsman. More often than not, he's very smart in rotating the strike, but he has the possibility and capabilities of playing big shots too. Comes into the stride, played straight back to the fielder, to the bowler, Piyush Gautam. Beautiful bit of bowling here. Piyush is being smart, being very practical, and strategically very cunning in terms of not giving extra pace to the batsman, bowling in the right areas. Again, the same sort of delivery, straight to the short point fielder. No runs taken. Beautiful bit of a bowling. Good work there in the point by Yuvraj Malla. Piyush bowling in a good rhythm in the right areas, and batsmen are finding it hard to score runs. Kritan Tamrakar, as a captain, he would be very happy at where the runs are at the moment. Piyush goes full opportunity for Aman at long off and gets another wicket. Anurag Kherwar, unlike his general work of play, are at the moment. Piyush another success there for Piyush Gautam. What a handsome and pleasant addition he has been for Sefok Sundar strikers. And ever since last week, he has been contributing as a bowler in this team now. Very prominent last week with 4 wickets. This week already two Piyush getting ready for his 5th delivery of his second over. Only 4 runs given so far of his 10 deliveries. 3 wickets already taken. He has been the spirit and the XP of this team. Piyush runs in. Ayush, the new batsman, on strike. Balls full outside off stump, straight towards the point fielder for no run. Beautiful piece of bowling there from Piyush. Good change of pace, good line and length, good rhythm in and good stride in terms of his run up. Just what Sefok Sunday strikers need in the middle overs. He has been able to give control moving. We can see in the field he has been quite quite improved in terms of involvement in the game as well. Beautiful delivery there, goes past his inside edge of the bat and the pad. For 4 runs with 3 wickets. Wonderful piece of bowling from Piyush Gautam, continuing to what he has done for Sefok Sunday strikers last week. Aman will come in for his last over of this bowling spell in the first inning of this game. So far, he has given 19 runs of 3 overs, hasn't been able to take the wicket. Aditya Mohata and Ayush Jung Thapa, the batsmen on the crease for Ref Properties Gokyo Heroes, 71 for 4 after end of 12 overs. Aman comes in, Aditya on strike, plays that drive towards the long off, which he has been quite happy to play that way against Aman and Piyush both, playing it through the ground, keeping it risk free, and for the single. Brings Ayush Jung Thapa on strike. He hasn't been able to open his account yet. Faced 2 deliveries of Piyush last over. Played both the deliveries straight towards the fielder. Aman comes into the right hander. Ayush tries to drive. Played all over it. Misses it. Goes to the keeper. This is going to be a very crucial phase for Ray Properties Gokyo Heroes. If they want to score anywhere close to the par score, they need to keep that instinct of scoring runs. They need to play big shots. Ayush setting up on the pad straight towards the short mid-on fielder. Tez Saras Powdell at short mid-on. Wonderful effort there to keep it to a dot delivery. Ayush on strike. Aman, beautiful channel bowling there, just outside off stump. Ayush brings his front foot forward, but not up to the pitch of the delivery and couldn't get any bat behind it. Aman bowling beautifully here. 20 runs so far. 2 more deliveries to go for his 4 over spell. Ayush on strike. Plays with the open face. Goes to the short third man fielder for a dot delivery again. Wonderful piece of bowling here. Ayush Jung Thapa is taking his time. Maybe the strategy for Gokyo Heroes at the moment is because of the caliber that Ayush and Aditya are the big hitters. They can probably take the time to build a partnership. Ayush on the last delivery plays straight towards the straight long on area where the fielder keeps it to just a single. Piyush equally contributing in the fielding as well. He took one of the catches in the power play to bring the breakthrough for the team and already taken 3 wickets so far in his 2 overs at the expense of 4 runs. Wonderful piece of bowling there. Wonderful end up spell for the bowler Aman. 4 overs for only 21 runs. He has been able to keep the runs on check for his team against Ray Properties Gokyo Heroes. Finishes his spell for the 21 runs of 4 overs. Piyush setting himself up for his 3rd over of the game. Ayush Jung Thapa on strike. Drives it towards the deep long off area for a single. Brings Aditya Mohata on strike. Gokyo needs to get on the runs. They need to capitalize on the start they had. Aditya on strike. Will he go for a big shot? Low full toss on the block hole there, on the legs, on the pad. There is a slight, slight funny incident in the field there while running between the wickets. First, Ayush Jung slides off his feet, and Aditya Mahata, seeing his mate fall on the ground, decides, all right, I'll do the same. No harm done though. No run out. Ayush stays on strike. 2 runs so far of 8 deliveries. Piyush bowling a new beautiful delivery there, just right outside off stump. Ayush, as well as Piyush is bowling today, give respect to that delivery. That was very risky leap though. Could have come, which Ayush knows that Piyush can bring the deliveries in as well. Aditya comes on strike. Captain Kirtan Tamrakar motivating his bowler for a wicket, which Piyush has been successful quite often. There is a lofted ball towards the fielder, a deep square leg, and another wicket gone there. Aditya Mahata playing the false shot on a low full toss delivery from a batsman of a potential of Aditya Mahata, but that delivery was lofted towards the deep square leg area, and the fielder comes under it to take an easy catch, settles down on that catch. For Piyush Gautam again in the second consecutive game, 2 weeks in a row. What a player, what a bowler. For the captain Kirtan Tamrakar, Sefoksundo strikers. Just the ball before, he was motivating his bowler. He was asking Piyush, come on, mate, I need another wicket. And there he is. He delivers another successful wicket delivery that gets him 4 wicket, and he hasn't even finished his third over yet. Another opportunity there for Piyush Gautam to go for that fifth wicket haul, which he missed by the barest of margin last week, where Yuvraj Malla took it away from his hand. Now Piyush Gautam will have his opportunity to get his name in this ball today. Onto his third over. In comes the captain of Ray Properties Gokyo Heroes after the loss of 5 wickets at 76 runs. Piyush Gautam will be bowling his last delivery of his third over, 14th over of this first inning of the morning match between Sefok Sunday Strikers and Ray Properties Gokyo Heroes. Piyush running in. Is this the fifth wicket? It is. Almost played the wrong line. Luckily gets the bat behind and defends it back to the bowler. And Piyush will have to wait for his next over for any opportunity for that 5 wicket haul in a T20 format match, which is very rare. But in our NPL, in the third season of NPL, we have more often than not seen in the first 2 weeks the fast bowler taking a hat trick, and the third and the fourth week where we have seen fast bowlers taking 4 and 5 wickets haul. Piyush Gautam doing twice in a row in 2 weeks' time. This brings the bowling change. Soros Paudel comes into the attack. Aishjang Thapa will have a big responsibility here. So far has played 10 deliveries for 2 runs. He will have to shoulder rest of the innings of 6 overs for Gokyo Heroes. Will he stay in the crease, build this partnership? Will he get some runs for the team? That's something we'll be looking forward to. Starts with a wide delivery. Soros Paudel, sort of a length outside off stump and wide. Ayush would be eyeing on any opportunity that he can pounce upon to throw his bat to that vacant cover area if there is such a width offered again. He tried to play the cut shot. A big appeal there. Spirited appeal from the wicket keeper, Praveen Basnet, and the bowler. But Rizwan looks unmoved. Umpire nods his head, says not out. no edge, and no wicket taken. Ayush facing the second delivery. Sort of a length again with the width and very well placed with the open face. Plays the cut shot. And length, sort of a length delivery outside off stump, given that width. The batsman of that caliber, Pu- sorry, Ayush Jung Thapa doesn't need and second invitation. Gets a boundary of that delivery, takes the score for 81 for the loss of 5 wickets for Ray Properties Gokyo Heroes. 14.2 overs bowled. Saroz comes in for his third delivery of the over. Ayush on strike. Sort of a length again. Again, the width given, played towards the deep point where Dipen Thapa, the fielder, with a diving effort, keeps it to 2 runs. Ayush comes back on strike. This over has been quite successful for Ayush so far, having been scored boundary and 2 runs already. Ayush stays on strike. Full ball outside off stump, with still offered. He would be not happy. Ayush there missed out on an opportunity to play something over the cover fielder, but because he wanted to play it straight, he missed the line. Probably he will try to correct that in the next delivery. Soros again on the stumps, nicely played, defended with the open face towards the point fielder, keeps it to a dot ball, brings an end of the first over for Soros Powdell. Gokyo Heroes after the end of 15th over, 83 for 5. In the crease, Ayush Jung Thapa, 8 runs of 16 deliveries, and Chitish Basnet, the captain, hasn't been able to open his account yet. There has been slight misunderstanding there. Common error by the umpire. Soros Powdell hasn't finished his over. The first delivery he bowled was a wide, so he has one more ball to go. That keeps Ayush Jung Thapa still on strike. Last delivery of the 15th over to be bowled. 15 deliveries, 8 runs. Ayush, what can he do? Of the last delivery, goes for that shot towards the sweeper cover area. Aman there keeps it to just a single, and Ayush will keep strike. Ray Properties Gokyo Heroes after the end of 15th over, 84 for 5. Ladies and gentlemen, let's gear up for the fourth over of Piyush Gautam. He has been the pick of the bowlers for Sefok Sundo strikers, as we have mentioned frequently in last few overs. Today he will get ready for this fourth over for his fifth wicket haul. Driven towards cover. Good work there by Kirtan. Couldn't stop from batsman Ayush to take a single, but definitely helped stop a boundary for his team. Piyush bowling slightly full. Ayush, with his height, handsomely places his front foot and drives it towards the cover area. Couldn't get it past for a boundary, but a single taken. Brings Chitish Basnet on strike. Piyush will run in. He has got 5 more deliveries. Will he get that 5-wicket haul? Chitish got for a wild hog towards the square leg area. Oh, there was a missed opportunity there in the DP square leg. Ladies and gentlemen, looks like that is Anurag in the field who missed that opportunity. Piyush very close to getting his decorated 5-wicket haul, but a missed field in the deep square leg area by Anurag, and the wicket goes missing. Brings Ayush Jangthapa on strike. Piyush has another 4 deliveries for this decorated 5 wicket haul. Can he do it? Stay tuned with us, ladies and gentlemen. We bring this live broadcast of the first game today. Nicely bowled on the stumps. Ayush Jangthapa defends it towards the short point area. Slight adjustment in the field. Piyush sends the cover fielder, deep cover fielder towards the deep extra cover area. Will he float the ball outside off stump? He did with the width, asking for an edge to the keeper, but keeper couldn't get the hold of the ball either, but is called wide by the umpire. So no bat involved there, no missed chance. Piyush will have another shot. Extras given. 3 more deliveries to go. Ball outside off stump, but Ayush drags it towards the onside to the long on fielder. Laure Bhai there. That brings Chiti's Bosnet on strike. He did a reprieve in this over previously. Anurag, the culprit, missing out the catch there, costing Piyush his 5 wicket haul. Will there be another opportunity? 2 more deliveries to go. Piyush runs in. Full ball on the stumps. There is an appeal if there is an inside edge. Wicket takes it. Wicket keeper takes it safe, but no movement. He runs in. Chit is on strike. Ball on the stumps. Gets the inside edge. Ball goes towards the short fine leg area. Wicketkeeper does the rest and keeps it to single. As heartbroken as Piyush can be, he will walk away without that 5 wicket haul. But a very important and a vital bowling spell comes to an end. What a bowling display. 2 weeks in a row. This week, Piyush Gautam finishes his 4 over spell, costing only 11 runs, taking 4 wickets of Ray Properties Gokyo Heroes. What a star. What a consistency in the performance. Ray Properties Gokyo Heroes 89 for 5 after end of 16 overs. So 4 more overs to go for Gokyo Heroes. 89 runs on the board. How much can they get to? What are the runs that we expect from here with Chittis, the left-handed batsman who prefers to play his shots around deep square leg, deep cow corner and long on. Ayush, who loves to play the forward lofted drives towards long off and long on, and very handsomely capable of depositing the deliveries into the deep cow corner. What can they do? The bowling change. Yuvraj Malla comes into the attack. He was the star of last week's game, both with the bat and the ball. He had that 5 wicket haul. Can he do another wonder today? Chit is good for a wild hog. Couldn't get anywhere close to the delivery. Ball passes the bat to the wicketkeeper, Pravin Basnet, for a dot delivery. This dot delivery is going to be very crucial now, coming to the later half of the game. We are quite close to the end of the first inning here. Merely 4 overs left. Yuvraj Malla bowling his 3rd over of the game. We can expect him to bowl another over after this. So Gokyo Heroes have only 4 overs. It's a wide delivery. It might be, it's not called no ball. So it has pitched on the synthetic pitch concrete. So that would be just a wide. Goes towards the deep third man area. Easy single taken as well. Brings Ayush Jangthapa on strike. Yuvraj Malla will have to correct his line and length will have to bring his experience and expertise into the play here. This is the very crucial 4 overs left for Sefoksundo strikers. So far, they have done a great job at keeping Gokyo Heroes under the radar in terms of scoring the runs. 91 runs so far, 4 overs. Can they minimize the damage? Can they minimize the damage that Ayush Jung Thapa, the batsman, or Chitis can do? Yuvraj runs in, Ayush on strike. Ayush plays it down the leg side, and that is called wide. So another extra offered by Yuvraj. Few words. What he needs to do, what is the need of the hour for the team to minimize the run scoring, what is the next delivery. Ayush on strike, UV runs in, full on the stump, still drifting down the leg side, no harm done though. Yuvraj gets away with a dot delivery. Ayush would be kicking his boots. That was drifting towards the leg stump on his pads. Delivery runs through the pad to the wicket keeper. Yuvraj runs in for his third delivery. Ayush on strike. Short ball, but it's taken the top edge. Fourth, the fielders had a miscommunication there. The fine leg and the deep third man fielder comes together, and at the end, they made Yuvraj Malla there. The bowler not happy. He did created an opportunity for the team, which went up the top edge for a six. Instead, Ayush would be happy about it. Another delivery plays straight towards a long off area. Mistimed it, so it didn't carry to Dipen Thapa, the veteran fielder who is known for taking all his catches. But the ball, unfortunately, couldn't travel to him. Ayush would be thankful for not timing that delivery, as Deepu barely misses these kind of opportunities. Yuvraj been able to deceive the batsman playing the false shot, but hasn't been able to take the wicket in this over so far. Chitis on strike. Chitis goes for a wild swing towards the onside. Deepu will keep it down for a single. Besides that, six of the misfield in the deep third man area. Yuvraj has bowled pretty well so far. Last delivery of the 17th over, 100 runs comes for the Ray Properties Gokyo Heroes. Ayush Jan Thapa, 18 runs of 22 deliveries on strike. Last delivery of the 17th over, plays towards the vacant cow corner area, wide of the DP square leg fielder. They should be able to take easy two. Good work there from Saga. A smart play from UB. A ball returning from Sagar Sharma from deep square leg area. He tries to hurry Ayush Jung Thapa, who was taking a easy stride for his second run. No harm done though. 2 runs considered of that last delivery. That brings Ray Properties Gokyo Heroes scorecard reading at 102 runs at the loss of 5 wickets in 17 overs. 3 more overs to go. What is the kind of the score we are looking at? Gokyo Heroes were able to score 13 runs of that last over. They would be eyeing at least 12, 13 runs every over from here. That will give them extra 30 to 35 runs and set a target close to 130, 135. At least that score will be close to the par total. Say Folksunder strikers, bowler and the team both has been strategically on the right side of the game in this first inning today, because most of the plans they have gone with, besides those extras, they have been quite successful. Anirudh Tiwari will come in for the first over of his game. This will be very important time for Anurodh to contribute for the team, showing his expertise, but crucial time in the game for his bowling. To Chiti's full ball outside off stump. Chiti's moves towards the off stump to set himself to play on the onside, but Anurodh Tiwari balls well, gets under the bat, and goes past to the wicket keeper. A dot ball to start with for the 18th over. This is a very, very crucial decision for captain Kirtan Tamrakar to bring Anurodh Tiwari. Let's see if this will pay his dividends or not. A risky move for a new bowler to come towards the end of the innings is always a risk and reward kind of a situation. Another good delivery towards on the pad for Chitis. Couldn't get room to get any bat on the delivery. Maybe inside edge, as the umpire is not keen on signaling any leg buys. So that should get a 1 run and brings Aizang Thapa on strike, who is currently playing at 20 not out of 23 deliveries, 1-4 and 1-6. 4 deliveries to go for the first over of Anurodh Tiwari so far. 2 deliveries, 1 run conceded. Can he keep it tight? Can he keep it economical for his team? Equally capable is the Aizang Thapa, the batsman from the Ray Properties Gokyo Heroes. He is known for his big shot making. Will he prefer to go towards long on and long off? Let's see. The next delivery, full, goes for a wild hog. Probably played the wrong line. Wanted to play on the onside and plays it straight back to the bowler. Good work there by the bowler Anurodh Tiwari. A fine left arm pacer, known for his consistency in line and length. Sometimes a little bit wayward in terms of controlling the swing, but today he has been quite successful to bowl in the right areas. Running in for his 4th delivery of the first over for him. Ayush on strike. Slow ball, change of pace, lofted it towards the deep square leg area. Deep midweight come in, but could not stop it from going for a 6. Though the Kirtan Tamrakar, the captain, was around the ball, even his height could not stop the ball from going towards that 6. A massive 6 there by Ayush Jang Thapa. And ladies and gentlemen, when you are watching this, you can tell the ball spent a lot of time in the air. There was more of a elevation than the distance, but elevation and the distance were enough to clear Kirtan Tamrakar, somebody with that height at the boundary. Ayush Jang Thapa showing his potential. Gets ready for the 5th delivery. Full toss down the leg side and placed it for another 6. Wild hip towards this. And the build he has, that ball is deposited easily towards the deep square leg area for another 6. As we were saying in the beginning of this over, coming into ball in the first 3, but has given 2 sixes. Now, last delivery for him. Ayush on strike. Will he go for another one? Again on the pad, but this time below the knee roll. And Ayush couldn't get any bat on it. The short fine leg was in place. There was no one behind the backward square leg area and deep fine leg area. He could have just gotten a little bit of a bat in it, and that would have been easy boundary. But that not to happen. Ray Properties Gokyo Heroes at the end of 18th over, 115 runs for the loss of 5 wickets. Anurodh Tiwari, first over, goes for 13 runs. So the last 2 overs for Ray Properties, they have got 26 runs. Dipen Thapa sharing crucial strategy and knowledge and plannings with the veteran bowler Yuvraj Malla, who will be bowling his fourth over of the match. So far, he has given away 31 runs for the 1 wicket runs in. Chit on strike. He has been able to time much today. Again, on the pads, full, but couldn't get any bat on it. Ball goes towards the short square leg area for a single. Brings Ayush Jung Thapa on strike, who has scored 32 runs of 27 deliveries, one boundary, two beautiful sixes in the last over from Anurod Tiwari, and one more before from the top edge on a Yuvraj Malla's delivery in his last over, which should have been taken for a catch but was not so. What can Ayush do? He can definitely do more damage here. 11 deliveries to go in this inning. Ayush Jung Thapa on strike. Yuvraj runs in for his second delivery. Short of a length. Goes towards the third man area. A vacant third man area. But could not stop there. The fielder in the deep third man area was slightly wide towards the deep gully and could not stop that outside edge lofted towards the deep third man area, and Ayush Jung Thapa there gets a boundary. 36 runs of 28 deliveries. Yuvraj Malla getting ready for his third delivery of his last over in the inning. Ayush sets himself up, comes forward, couldn't get a bat on it, hits on his pad, and a dot delivery. A very crucial dot delivery there by Yuvraj Malla. Ayush Jung Thapa would like to take as much as any risk and opportunities to score as much as possible on the remaining 9 deliveries here from Pirana Sefok Sundar strikers. So far, the score is 120 runs of 18.3 overs. The mid-on fielder, Kirtan Tamrakar, goes towards the deep mid-wicket area, and the mid-off comes in the 30-yard circle. So we might see the ball into the stumps this one. Yuvraj goes full outside off stump. So that's a double bluff. Beautiful planning and execution there from Yuvraj Malla. Maybe much fuller than what he would have expected or planned to deliver at this moment, because any bat involved on that could have taken that another edge towards the backward third man or gully region. But no harm done. Ayush lets the ball go and Yuvraj gets away. But a good planning there. Mid-off comes in and he balls outside off stump. Another delivery. Ball beautifully well, but finely placed there by the batsman. Ayush Jung Thapa. Ayush Jung Thapa. Gentlemen, we are seeing a masterclass batting at the moment from Ayush Jung Thapa, bringing his team back into the game of play. 124 runs, 7 more deliveries to go in this inning. Can they get to 140? Yuvraj Malla runs in for his last delivery of his bowling spell. Short of a length delivery, plays really well, and it has gone all the way for a flat 6 towards the wide, deep, long on area. What a shot, Ayush and place it beautifully between the deep mid-wicket fielder and long on fielder for the flat 6. That takes Ayush Jung Thapa to 46 runs of 32 deliveries. He will be on the non-striker end though. Captain Kshitij Basnet, though hasn't been able to contribute with his runs, he has been able to build this partnership with Ayush Jung Thapa, who is doing the bulk of the scoring for Gokyo Heroes. Gokyo Heroes are 130 runs for the loss of 5 wickets in the end of 19th over. So one more over to go. Anurod Tiwari will come in to bowl his second over. Previously considered 13 runs of the 18th over. Kshitij Basnet on strike. He will look at opportunity to get Ayush on strike as well. Let's see. Balled wide outside off stump and given wide. Sefok Sundar strikers are giving away these few extra runs throughout the inning, which will build into the score that will help Gokyo Heroes. They need to be careful of these extras. Too many extras or the buy runs considered in this inning coming into the next game in future. They will have to work on this. Anurag Tiwari getting ready for his first delivery of his second over. Full on the stumps, but towards leg side. So that's another wide delivery, ladies and gentlemen. As we are saying from the commentary panel here, Pirana Sefoksundo strikers are being little bit wayward in terms of the line of the deliveries. Anurag Tiwari, the first delivery was way outside up stump, tried to overcompensate the line and goes past the leg side for a wide. What will he do in this delivery? Next, he runs in. Chit is on strike. Now outside up stump. Again goes past the tramp line and a wide conceded. So far, 3 deliveries has been bowled in this over and they have not been counted. All 3 deliveries has been called wide. Anurag Tiwari still to bowl a legal delivery in this last over of this game. 133 runs so far. How many runs can they score? Gokyo Heroes, 133 for 5. 6 more to go. Chit is on strike. On the stumps, plays towards the long on area for a single and brings Ayush Jung Thapa on strike. Ladies and gentlemen, put your seat belts on. The pilot has turned the seat belt sign on because this brings Ayush Jung Thapa on strike. Get ready for this roller coaster ride. 5 more deliveries to go in this penultimate over of the game. First inning between Ray Properties, Gokyo Heroes and Pirana Sefoksundo. Ayush Jung Thapa scoring those beautiful 2 sixes in the last over. What can he do this time against Anurag Tiwari? 5 deliveries to go, 134 runs on board. Ayush gets ready, full ball on the stumps. Beautiful delivery there. Ayush couldn't get under the bat. They will try to run for that 2 run and beautiful running between the wickets there from the batsman Ayush Jung Thapa and Chittis and gets 2 runs. 48 runs. Mark 50, a very well made batting inning where he can get to a half century. Can he do this of this next delivery? Third delivery of the 20th over. Ayush on strike on 48. Anurag runs in. Full delivery. Played towards the deep square leg area. They will not go for a double. So that will keep him off the strike for a single. Plays off his pad towards the deep square leg area. Sagar Sarma